I put my phone in. I gotta share the shit to the group. Oh, it's in my pocket, stupid. I mean, y'all ended up playing last night. After I hopped off. Oh, really? I figured I'd play more because Raph joined. Oh, do you? Hell yeah. Yeah, I talked to that girl last night. I told her, I was like, look, I'm not, like, I don't want a relationship, man. Yeah, she came. She was trying to smash, and I was like, look, hold up, we gotta fucking talk before we smash. Because I didn't want to smash, and her be like, oh, you only want me for pussy. You only want me for sex. So, I talked to her before. Yeah. Because I was like, look, I don't want a relationship. I was like, I'm literally trying to be independent right now. Like, I don't want a relationship. She's like, I know, I'm used to it. That's what she said. But, you know. She was butthurt for a little bit, and then she was over it. Hopefully I can have my pickpocket before you get off work today. And what, your career? I do too. I never get it. I did it one time, I was like, oh, hell no. Are you fucking kidding me? I fumbled very first play. Yeah, dude. Look, Chris is one of my favorite people to play with.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games.
They let you play 2K. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the fit in their offense, they let you play. Did you? I wasn't a big fan of that one guy they were playing with. I didn't think he was all that good. He wasn't selfish, but he wasn't good. That makes sense.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Well, there is one bright side that's starting over the game. I had 2 running backs get hurt, and Bradley Chubb got hurt, so now I got them back. So that's the plus side to it.
They go with Chubb on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, I played one earlier.
That doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
That shit's just boring as hell, man.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is going to be
I don't either, man. For them, like, dude, that's all they do. Like, that's literally all they do.
Elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's
so,
an extra point nowadays, right? Because
are you going to make another player? Or you just get somebody to talk about it?
So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point.
I'll say one thing because what they said last night, I think is true.
Absolutely. Even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel.
I'd say, why don't you make like a rim protecting post?
That's the one that bothers me more.
Here's Allen. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not
before
he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort.
Dude, look, I'm telling you, man, we could make that lineup work. Put like going small and put mid and center. I'm telling you, that's what we did last year when I played with them.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here we go. 3-19. Allen looks to throw on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, what? Hold on, time out. I didn't know the offensive player. What?
Trust him downfield. You can give him opportunities to go up
Playmaking, what?
50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Dude, man.
Allen gonna throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just try to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Jesus Christ, how many in total?
They go play action here on 1st down.
Damn, dude, I can't get anybody open.
And taken down. Ryan Shazier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
No, they never got an invite to it. I think they know better. That's because look, they was all about it till I kicked his ass. Bullshit!
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses. Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And 2 field goals now mean they take a rare 6-2 lead. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Malden in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the...
They're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the hit
It sticks to 2 hands.
It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result,
Yep.
able to hold on to the
I punted the ball and got him at down there at the 1-yard line.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun. Detroit. Gun.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, okay. Oh my Jesus. Hello. Man, stop calling me, bro. That's the 5th time the same number's called me, man. I don't know, dude. I've been getting a shit ton of calls lately, man. People wanting to send me on cruises and credit cards and everything else, man.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards.
Sometimes, yeah.
The Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Wow.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They were forced to punt.
Hey, I seen them post them into the league.
That they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it.
I stream because I want to. Last week, the games I played before this, I had streamed that one for this game of the week. All playoff games, the game of the week have to be streamed.
You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
What, stream them? Not really. Because I play different depending on who I play. So it's not like I come out the same plays every time. Are you kidding me, you piece of shit?
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it'll bring up third down.
Like what?
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws.
Yeah. Yeah. If I would have watched the stream, I would have figured it out. But I just didn't watch it.
Complete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Nah, it ain't that serious. I usually have everybody figured, or I try to have everybody figured out by the first quarter. I try to. It doesn't always happen. But granted, a lot of people can figure me out too.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Being chased out left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
Touchdown! Wow, that's a lucky ass touchdown.
Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets
You have any plans when you get off?
5-yard line. And now Chicago
Do you have any plans when you get off?
take the field. And on the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Ooh.
Punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move
Man,
the
that
ball
sucks for
just
y'all.
a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's funny.
Thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in.
You told me he's volunteering at some hospital or some shit.
Hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Darnold now to throw. Going deep here for Parker.
Catch the ball.
Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
Nah, not at all.
Two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
Nope. No sir.
that's
No
a
sir.
tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get it beat.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Do you? What is it? Make him wrong or something?
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Just gonna keep him boosted.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller
Hey man,
guys
this year is
downfield.
completely different.
Picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
On 1st down, Allen forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Hey, you see that 6-yard century?
Their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, looking in, and picks up the 1st down.
Clock running under 4 to play now
Yeah.
as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now operating from the gun. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Yeah, my guy finishes pretty much every one on they throw up.
There it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion,
What's your vertical one?
gained,
You know?
behind schedule on down and
Yeah, but what is it? Cause my vertical's an 84, and that's the only one bar I can put up on it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line. So it's
This is what, like a 37? Is it really?
And again, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure with Allen. He lost
God damn it, Adam.
This is picked
That
up
was fumbled.
defense. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard
Well, that's crazy, I guess, that.
careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Geis with the carry on 2nd down.
Yeah, it just feels like you're in another rebound play defense this year.
He's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Dumps it off for Geis. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes remain here in
Alright, dude, look, I'm going to hop off of here and focus on this game. Later, dude.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority one.
Here's Darnold now on second down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw is Darnold. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there, and that'll bring up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Darnold from the gun. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. I'll start with they'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Allen going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Allen looks to throw on second down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check, 53.
From the gun, it's Allen. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Green 39, Green 39. Leopard, Leopard.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Dez. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Allen will try again on second down. Buying time to his left. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Allen now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Hurry up! Here we go!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, here's Allen. Crabtree has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Green, 39.
On third and long, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'll feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, Darnold. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. They set up the screen to Chubb. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
All right, now, lucky 56.
It's an 8-yard
Lucky
pickup
56.
and leads to a new set of downs.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Allen going deep here for Bryant. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen going to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Detroit! Detroit!
2nd down and 10, Darnold. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And Thomas has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Hurry up, here we go.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he will push forward and pick up the first down. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.